Open up. Hey.
That gun is not gonna work the way you think it will. Oh boy! Now look what you've done, motherfucker! This isn't the end, you know?
The world fears us. We are the favored of the gods. We plunder new lands. We raid and we grow strong. We live for battle, ready to die in glory.
Cast away from our land, we are rebuilding. Our hearts are strong, our devotion absolute, and our skill is beyond question. We will be remembered.
We are the guardians of our people. We stand strong against all invaders. Duty is our shield, order our weapon. When we defend the weak, we are immortal.
Relax, my beloved, don't worry for me. Don't shed a tear for me, always be near for me. You know these walls, they may fall down. They're higher than you'd imagine me to.
Holt is placing more C4 on the other side of the camp to provide further distraction in case the ghosts need it during their escape. Weaver's now deploying his drone to further recon the area. He switched to thermal vision to easily detect local targets. Holt is passing a rebel prison cage. The rebels are another faction in the game. They have their own conflict with the Santa Blanca, so they'll spontaneously engage whenever they get the chance. Nomad has just put our target into the truck and is moving towards the exit. Weaver is liberating another group of rebels. This camp is now erupting into a full gunfight between the rebels and the Santa Blanca. And to provide further disruption, we blow that C4 we placed earlier. Weaver is now headed to rejoin the others, clearing the last of the Santa Blanca in the wild who were attracted by the gunshots.
These worlds are big, so for the sake of time, we're going to speed up our adventure. There are many paths to follow on this planet, and you'll need everything at your disposal to survive. Whether it's a six-wheel drive Nomad, which protects you from hazards and enemies, or the scanning and analysis tools to help you interpret everything you discover.
Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
Angar and blood.
Open up. Hey. That gun is not gonna work the way you think it will. Oh boy! Now look what you've done, motherfucker! This isn't the end, you know?
The world fears us. We are the favored of the gods. We plunder new lands. We raid and we grow strong. We live for battle, ready to die in glory.
Cast away from our land. We are rebuilding.
Their leader. His name is Atriox. During the war, the Covenant used his clan as expendable muscle. Told them dying in battle would speed their holy journey. And none ever returned. Until he did. And so battle by battle, war by war, Atriox was born. With every victory, his legend and his hatred grew. Eventually, both were impossible to conceal, and they tried to banish him. In everything we know about the Covenant's 1,000-year history, Atriox was the first to defy the Covenant and survive. And his defiance inspired others. The Covenant had 2 targets in those years. They almost got us. But Atriox, they never came close.
If we don't stop him now, we leave the galaxy at the mercy of a monster.
He killed everyone I was supposed to protect. At this rate, it'll be over soon. That is what you're up against, James Cutter. We need to run. As far and as fast as we can.
Let me tell you what's out there. Vast reaches of wilderness, untamed. A rugged domain, majestic, but lethal. It belongs to them, the machines. The steel beasts who rule these lands and guard the secrets buried beneath its crumbling ruins. If you hunt these wilds, no matter how skilled you are, no matter how clever, you will become the hunted. Can you brave that challenge? Can you pass that test? If you want to survive, you have to make the kill. Only then can you bring to light the deep secrets of the Earth.
You looked in the mirror and you felt alone. And that's when it happened. A loud noise. You swore you could hear your mother calling for help. You left your room. You left your room. Seriously, dude, just walk through the door already? But then you finally reached your parents' door. And what you saw when you opened that door changed your life forever and led you to fighting crime. You were too late, because when you opened that door, you saw your dad fuck your mom. What? Butthole doesn't trust anyone because his dad fucked his mom and he couldn't do anything to stop it.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know. How could the person you trust do that to the only other person you love?
Carbon, everyone's dad fucked everyone's mom.
Huh?
You can push and pull enemies, but they can also do it to you. You can knock them into props and get a little extra damage. You can knock them into other characters and get an extra attack. You can use some of your powers like Tweak here to get over obstacles. So obviously using space makes a big difference. Totally realistic. Next up is time. In the first game, your farts were legendary. Now your farts are so powerful that you can use them to rip the fabric of time itself.
It's like Ghost Recon.
Whew. So, you can use that to rearrange the turn order. Mastering space and time makes a huge difference. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. Let's bring it out with big volume.
Your first moments in Conan Exile are gonna be pretty rough.
Cut down from a cross, left in the sand to die. You need to find yourself water.
Then you can start thinking on building a bow with arrows or some projectile weapons so you can go hunting.
Some of these creatures are obvious and somewhat mundane, like elephants, which you'll be hunting for ivory. But then there's creatures that you'll need silver to defeat, and you'll need to go and hunt those in the dark and haunted places of Hyboria.
Building is a very important aspect of survival as well.
Having a building in Conan Exiles provides shelter from the environment, keeps you safe from the dangers of the outside, will keep you safe from your enemies in PvP, and of course it provides a place for you to put all your stuff and lock it behind closed doors.
Thralls are another very important tool that we have for survival.
You make thralls, you create thralls. For example, you capture a blacksmith thrall, and he'll give you access to items that can only be crafted by that blacksmith thrall. That allows you, for example, to create Sumerian weapons, even though your character is not a Sumerian. One of the advantages of capturing thralls and breaking their will on the Wheel of Pain is that then you can use them to defend your base when you're not around. Your small private army of thralls will be able to keep your stuff protected while you're not there.
It is very important that you do prepare for the sandstorm because it will ultimately kill you.
Two options. You can either find shelter, or you can craft yourself a rebreather mask, which will allow you to survive and explore in the sandstorm. As you explore the dark and dangerous places of Hyboria, it'll also start to drive you insane. You'll start to see things and hear things that aren't there.
But there are ways that you have to get rid of it. For example, you can capture and convert thralls that will dance for you, whose main effect is that they help you get rid of your corruption. Religion is another very important aspect of survival, as one of the major drivers for conflict. Avatars are a major dominating force in this world. It takes a very significant investment, and when you summon, you can rest assured they're going to have a huge impact.
When you start Conan Exiles, you'll be scavenging resources from the wasteland, sticks and stones to create your first rudimentary axe. But by the end, you'll be summoning an avatar of a god to smite your foes.
Regarding survival, you better run.